Welcome back, IWC. Welcome back, pro wrestling fans, to Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel, here on Chaos Corner for the live to tape watch along for AEW Revolution. It's 10:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the reason why you saw me looking in stunned disbelief, Toni Storm came out to the OG Toni Storm with the leather red jacket and the beret. Old school, a storm is coming to now 106 days in as her reign as AEW Women's Champion. Timeless Toni Storm with Luther and Mariah May in black and white. What a character, what a gimmick. Not only can she grapple, one of the best women's wrestlers in the world, whether she's in WWE, NXT, or AEW. She truly is. Or from the UK, Toni Storm is a sight to behold. Not only physically a beauty, but can she kick ass too against a virtuosa, the hottest thing in AEW right now in the women's division, Deonna Purrazzo. Now, you know the story. They go back to WWE, NXT, matching tattoos. What Toni Storm has done for the lack of what she's made up in the ring, not using her full ability to putting into the persona of timeless Toni Storm, has been one of the best female gimmicks and stories I've seen in quite some time, and how she sells it and portrays it. Now, Purrazzo, again, easy on the eyes, a great grappler. We know her days in Impact and in NXT. And again, I'm repeating the history. So thanks for being here. I can't thank you guys enough. This is the 6th matchup of the main card. Two of the best women wrestlers in the world. And when Sasha shows up, Monet, and when Britt Baker comes back, and Jamie Hayter, and you already have Statlander, and throwing the girls from Ring of Honor, who they're not really using, Athena, Mercedes Martinez, the return of La Mera Mera Thunder Rosa. The women's division has a lot going, especially if they bring in Camille, bring in someone who's already still signed, who's over in Stardom with Julia, and that's one Megan Bain. I mean, quite the women's division if you could use it the right way, lest aside from Saraya and Ruby Soho and the ilk right there and their storylines. And it's a lot of talent in the women's division. Beautiful collar and elbow, nice reversal go around by timeless Toni Storm. This is for the women's championship, an hour time limit. It's been a solid card. It's been a little clusterfuck in certain spots. Pardon the language. I'm glad you guys are here. We're in the lounge having a grand old time, some snacks, some beverage. You, the guys, one man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog for you, the fans. Episodic YouTube reality TV right here on Guardian of Chaos. Tied up right now, Fujiwara armbar into a nice leg scissors by Toni Storm, reversal by Deonna Purrazzo. Beautiful head scissors by Storm, nice rollover into a nice lock and reversal by Deonna, who gives a little shot to the short ribs here. Again, ref Aubrey in the ring. You had to figure that. Women's championship on the line. Both ladies back to their feet. The crowd a little subdued right now. 16,000 fans in Greensboro for Sting's last match. Both ladies locking up right now. Nice finger locks. Nice reversal by Toni Storm. Moving a little slow right now. The girl's fighting for power, for control on that wrist lock. And into an armbar, into a nice reversal, into a hammer lock. Beautiful control there by Purrazzo. Toni Storm trying to get out of it. Both ladies in good physical condition. Nice side headlock takeover, rollover by Toni Storm. Into a reverse leg scissors, head scissors by Deonna Purrazzo. Both ladies showing off their technical ability here. Again, a little slower than the men. That's why when you have this whole intergender bullshit, I don't like it. Whether it be the strength matchup, technical ability, speed, strength. Come on. It doesn't sell. It doesn't work. I know that's what you indie marks love. Oh, let's have intergender. Let's have intergender wrestling. Men against women. Doesn't work for me as an old school guy. I think it's garbage. But listen, I respect everybody who gets in the ring. You do you. Don't force it upon me as an OG. Don't like it. Doesn't work. I'm not for scripted, choreographed movies or not. The whole domestic violence thing, man versus women. Can we keep them separate? Women, actual women in women's sports, and men who are physically men in men's sports. You want to have a mixed tag or something like that, or special attractions like a Joni Laura was back in the day, or someone, a Nicole Bass. Well, I get it, but really, Intergender, not for me. Let's stick to what's right. Traditional. Can we have some of that back in this country during this day and age in 2024? I don't want to get off on a tangent in this soapbox here. 10:10 Eastern Standard Time here on AEW Revolution. Both ladies back and forth. And neither the breadbasket by Storm on Purrazzo off the ropes. Telegraphed, that's for damn sure. Nice clothesline by Purrazzo on Toni Storm. Toni Storm smart, taking the powder, rolling out. And again, the crowd sounds like they're sitting on their hands right now in Greensboro. There's Luther doing a great gimmick as the butler or the assistant for Toni Storm, giving her a massage in the shoulders right now. That's an excellent role because as a worker, he really wasn't doing much. So he's handled this role well. Baseball slide by Purrazzo on Storm. Rolls time was Toni back in the ring. Again, this match is a little slow after we saw all this action. Again, two great female athletes. Nice Fujiwara armbar again by Purrazzo on Toni Storm. Storm backs her into the corner. Forearm shivers by Toni Storm across the side of the jawline of Deonna Purrazzo. The virtuoso, if you will. Virtuosa. Toni Storm laying them in. The crowd finally making a little bit of noise there in Greensboro. Misses with the clothesline, Toni Storm. Reversal. Roll up. Oh, Toni Storm into Ref Aubrey. Now a mule kick by Toni Storm into the vagina of Deonna Purrazzo. Did I say that? I didn't mean to say it. Bulldog, here's the cover. I didn't mean to say that. Should I have said that word? I didn't know what else to say. I couldn't say cojones. It's a woman. There's only two genders. I'm just saying. My apologies to my female audience. Into the privates, we'll say, the groin, the crotch. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't want to say piss flaps. I'd be wrong for that. Lighten up, man. It's a joke. Toni Storm now choking out Deonna Purrazzo across the ropes. Here's the cover. Only a 1 count. What was the sense of the mule kick? Well, Ref Aubrey didn't see it. The mule kick by Toni Storm on the Virtuosa. Now look, Toni tying her up. Rear chin lock by Toni Storm on Deonna, putting all the pressure on the lower back and, of course, on the shoulder blades and the neck and the jawline. Listen, that really is, that reverse chin lock is a debilitating maneuver here. Storm with the double legs from the hamstrings across the shoulder blades of Toni Storm, of Deonna Purrazzo. I don't know what that does. And then a little cha-cha-cha by Toni Storm. A cha-cha-cha, leave. No, too much. I got it. Toni Storm taking over right now. Headbutt. Again, the headbutt we see by everybody, even the females. Again, this match is a little bogged down right now. Big European uppercut by Toni Storm. Down goes Purrazzo. Methodical, slow-paced matchup here. But if it's an hour time limit, I'm going to cut the ladies some slack. Again, I love both ladies. I think they're excellent athletes. Oh, here's a little schoolboy by Deonna. Out of nowhere, big clothesline by Toni Storm. Down goes Purrazzo. Is Ref Aubrey wearing extensions? Her hair's down past her chest. It's all half braided up. It looks like she looks like the Undertaker. That's how much hair she has. It's cousin It on the Addams Family. What the fuck is it? What's the visual impact there, Ref? I'm sidetracked here. Toni Storm just wiping her boots on the side of the face of Purrazzo, pushing her, taking it for granted. It's a face mush. Now Purrazzo with a bitch slap, paintbrush across the face on Toni Storm, and then the back fist by Storm, and now she's bitch slapping Purrazzo, and down goes Deonna. Just holding her by the chin. Goes for a slap, misses. Forearm shivers by Purrazzo. Really hammering the jawline, several in a row. And then a big boot to the midsection, and a knee to the midsection by Toni Storm. Drops Purrazzo in her tracks. Far side. Purrazzo off the ropes. Clothesline, down goes Storm. Another clothesline, down goes Toni. Boot to the midsection by Deonna Purrazzo. Off the ropes. Oh, and a big knee up. Side Russian leg sweep. Impactful maneuvers. Rollover by Purrazzo. And has a beautiful reverse armbar by Toni Storm, who's face down, leaning, cranking back on that arm lock. Fujiwara armbar. We'll say it. Konnichiwa. Toni rolls out of it. Oh, and a big knee to the forearm. To the jib of Toni Storm by Purrazzo. Was trying to get the crowd into it. Again, the crowd is subdued. I have to call it like I see it. I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Purrazzo now taking over on Toni Storm. Looks like she set her up for a pile driver. No. Both ladies going for a clothesline. Reversal. Miss. Purrazzo. Front face slam on Storm. Here's the cover. 2 count. 2. As they look at each other. Deonna and Ref Aubrey. Cousin Ed. Crowd trying to get into this matchup. Again, this is the 6th matchup of the card as Deonna's setting up Toni Storm. Oh, reversal. Just about a drop toe hold by Storm. Purrazzo goes face first into the turnbuckle. Toni on the opposite side. Purrazzo sitting down. She's going to go for the big hip butt buster. Boom and bang. She hits it. And that's full force with them ass cheeks right there. Beautiful DDT by Toni Storm. Here's the cover. Only a 2 count. Now, Toni's had the belt for a while. Most of the geeks out there and the virgins and neckbeards and mouth breathers, take a shower, first of all. No offense. It's not to my regular fans and followers, because I love you guys. Everybody's picking Deonna. All the top dirt sheets and all the low dirt sheets picking Deonna to win tonight. Pin cover by Purrazzo. Nice flip. Goes for a boot to the jib. A nice takedown, leg sweep by Toni Storm. Into an ankle lock by Timeless. Let's see what happens with Purrazzo here. Can she get to the ropes? Can she have ring awareness? I lost my thought there for a second. Now, Storm has the leg lock on Purrazzo, but you got to pull her back. You got to lay it in there. It's half-assed, half-hearted. Pulls her out. Purrazzo trying to roll over, trying to kick out. Storm is rolling all over. She doesn't have it. Finally, a kick out by Purrazzo, and Storm goes through the middle rope. A little weak there. Big boot to the jib by Purrazzo. Storm falls into the waiting arms of Luther. And now Purrazzo, big flying body press outside of the ring from the second rope. Down goes Luther. Down goes Timeless Toni Storm. Here at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. Women's title match. Looked like Purrazzo had to readjust right there and make a little reversal. That wasn't a planned move. Rolls Toni Storm back into the ring. Storm misses with the clothesline. Purrazzo, beautiful tilt the world. Down goes Toni Storm, face first into that Fujiwara armbar once again. Cranking back on it. Storm could be in trouble here right now. These ladies are about 11, 12 minutes in. Storm tried to roll out of it. Purrazzo holding on to that armbar. Really cranking down and cranking back on it. And that's what you're supposed to do. Reversal by Toni Storm. Look, Purrazzo's not giving up on it, though. That's how you sink it in and sink it in, cinch it in, whatever you want to say. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. That's what we teach down at Paradise Alley. If you're going to put that on there, crank. Now, look, Toni Storm, interference. Just like I said, Luther distracts Ref Aubrey. Purrazzo with a boot to Mariah May. Out of nowhere, here comes Toni Storm, just like I called a beautiful pile driver. This could be it. This could be over. 3 count. Toni Storm retains and pins the Virtuosa. Right call. I called it in the preview show. Go back and check it out. I said there would be some sort of chicanery or clusterfuck by Luther or Mariah May. And I'll say that to say this. Not bad. What do we have? I think I'm 5 out of 6 so far in my predictions here. I know it's predetermined, but sometimes they throw you off with the storytelling. No, I'm just saying. I hit them all on Elimination Chamber, even though there's only 5 matches, and I'm 5 out of 6 now. Anyway, Timeless Toni Storm, interference from Luther, who distracts the ref. Mariah May takes a boot from Purrazzo. Out of nowhere, Toni hits a textbook pile driver, and the Timeless one retains the championship. As predicted, where do you go with the Virtuosa from here now? She came in hot and heavy. There was a little bit of a storyline, although there was not a big lead into it. We knew the history, the tattoos, the sisters, the whole 9 yards from NXT. I get it. Where do you go from here? The match was a little slow-paced. I'll say that to say this. Don't go anywhere, because the match of the night is coming up, in my opinion. Will Ospreay, Konosuke Takeshita, Takeshi Ospreay. This is going to be a banger. All right. Tony Storm wins. Come on back. Don't go anywhere. It's 10:20 Eastern Standard Time. Ospreay and Takeshita. Don't you dare miss it. Yeah, I know. Different looks. Scared of rats off cheesecake. I get it. I make onions cry. Welcome to the lounge.